Time to discipline yourself. Carry the momentum, leave the doubt. The alarm clock goes off. It's dark, it's cold. Your bed feels like an anchor, pulling you back into the comfort of sleep. Every fiber of your being screams for just 5 more minutes. This is the first battle of the day. This is where the choice is made. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. This is the moment that defines the rest of your day, and eventually, the rest of your life. It's time to discipline yourself, not as a punishment for who you were yesterday, but as an investment in who you want to become tomorrow. Discipline. We throw that word around, often painting it with a brush of harshness, of restriction, of taking away the things we enjoy. But that's a misconception. True discipline isn't about what you lose. It's about what you gain. It's the quiet force that turns a vague desire into a tangible reality. It's the bridge between your goals and your accomplishments. Think of it like a sculptor with a block of marble. The sculptor doesn't hate the marble. They see the masterpiece sleeping inside it. Every chip, every cut, every polish is a deliberate act of removing what isn't the statue. Discipline, that chisel. It's the tool you use to chip away at the procrastination, the self-doubt, the bad habits, the excuses. It's the process of revealing the strongest, most capable version of yourself that has been there all along, buried under layers of comfort and convenience. It's not about forcing yourself to do things you hate. It's about loving your future self enough to do the hard things now. The path of self-improvement is paved with these small, disciplined choices. It's not about one monumental leap. It's about 1,000 consistent steps. It's choosing the stairs over the elevator. It's reading a book instead of scrolling endlessly. It's drinking water when you crave soda. Each choice is a vote you cast for the person you want to be. This journey is deeply personal. Your mountain to climb is not the same as anyone else's, but the principles are universal. It starts with a ruthless audit of your life. What are you tolerating? What habits are holding you back? What stories are you telling yourself that keep you stuck? Self-improvement demands radical honesty. You have to be willing to look in the mirror and admit that your current reality is a direct result of your past choices. That's not a moment for shame. It's a moment for power. Because if your past choices created this, then your future choices can create something entirely different. The process is simple, but it is not easy. Start small. Don't try to overhaul your entire life in one day. That's a recipe for burnout. Want to read more? Start with 1 page a day. Want to get fit? Start with a 10-minute walk. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to be consistent. Consistency builds momentum, and momentum creates unstoppable change. So, how do we make this change stick? How do we turn these conscious efforts into automatic behaviors? We have to go deeper. We have to reprogram the subconscious mind. Your subconscious is like the operating system of your life. It runs in the background, controlling up to 95% of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It was programmed in your childhood, through your experiences, and by the messages you've repeated to yourself for years. If your programming says, "I'm not good enough," or "I always quit," then no amount of conscious effort will create lasting change. You'll be constantly fighting against your own internal system. To reprogram this system, you need repetition and emotion. You have to feed your mind a new story, a new truth, and you have to do it relentlessly. This is where the discipline of mindset comes in. It's the practice of consciously choosing your thoughts. When a negative thought appears, "I'm too tired for the gym," you don't fight it. You acknowledge it, and then you deliberately replace it. I am tired, but I am also the kind of person who shows up for myself, even when it's hard. I will feel better after I go. This isn't about lying to yourself. It's about speaking your future into existence. It's about acting as if you are already the person you want to be. Visualize your success with intense clarity. Feel the emotions of achieving your goals. What does it feel like to cross that finish line? To fit into those clothes? To see that number in your bank account? Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between a real experience and a vividly imagined one. By repeatedly creating this mental and emotional blueprint, you are literally rewiring your brain. You are installing new software. As we stand on the threshold of a new year, we have a unique opportunity. The air is charged with the energy of new beginnings. It's a psychological clean slate. This is the perfect time to consciously and deliberately program your mind for the year ahead. Don't just make resolutions, make declarations. Don't just set goals, build systems. A goal is a target. I want to lose 20 pounds. A system is the process you follow every day. I will move my body for 30 minutes. I will eat whole foods, and I will drink 3 liters of water. The goal is the destination, but the system is the vehicle that gets you there. Focus on the system. Fall in love with the process, with the daily acts of discipline, and the results will take care of themselves. Write it down. Your goals, your systems, your why. Why do you want this? Your reason has to be bigger than your excuses. It has to be the fuel that gets you through the moments of doubt and fatigue. Put it somewhere you can see it every single day. Your bathroom mirror, your phone's lock screen, the dashboard of your car. This is your contract with yourself. It's a daily reminder of the promise you made to your future. Nowhere is the power of discipline more visible than in the realm of fitness. The gym is a laboratory for life. It's a place where you come face to face with your perceived limits every single day. That weight on the bar doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care if you had a bad day or if you're not motivated. It is what it is, and the only way to move it is through pure, unadulterated effort. Every rep is a lesson in resilience. Every set is a testament to your endurance. The physical transformation is obvious, but it's a byproduct of something far more profound. The real change happens between your ears. When you push your body past the point where it wants to quit, you teach your mind that its initial warnings are just suggestions, not commands. You expand your capacity for discomfort. You build mental toughness. This strength doesn't stay in the gym. It bleeds into every other area of your life. The confidence you build from lifting a weight you once thought impossible becomes the confidence to ask for that promotion. The resilience you develop from finishing a grueling cardio session becomes the resilience to navigate a difficult conversation. The discipline to show up for your workout, day in and day out, becomes the discipline to work on your business, your relationships, and your personal growth. Fitness isn't just about changing your body. It's about forging your character. Ultimately, all of this, the early mornings, the tough workouts, the conscious thoughts, is about a mentality shift. It's a fundamental change in how you view yourself and your place in the world. It's the shift from being a passive passenger in your life to being the active driver. It's moving from a mindset of I can't to how can I, from I hope to I will. This shift doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual awakening. You start to realize that motivation is fleeting, that discipline is reliable. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the wood you keep adding to the fire. You stop waiting to feel like it. You just do it, and a funny thing happens. Action creates momentum, and momentum generates motivation. You become your own source of energy. You start to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities. A difficult project at work is an opportunity to prove your value. A conflict in a relationship is an opportunity to practice communication and empathy. A failed attempt in the gym is an opportunity to learn and come back stronger. You understand that growth only happens at the edge of your comfort zone. So you start leaning into that edge. You start seeking it out. This is the mentality of a creator, not a victim. It's the understanding that your life is not something that happens to you, but something that is built by you. One disciplined choice at a time. The new year carried challenges, some victories, some failures, some hard-earned truths. Now it's time to carry only what makes you stronger. Leave the excuses behind. Keep the lessons, the grit, and the resolve. The author James Clear says, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." Let go of wishful thinking and focus on building the daily habits that will guarantee your progress. The future deserves your absolute best, more focused, more resilient, more disciplined. The journey continues, and so do you.